Hello everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. And today I'm going to talk about one of the mostly asked interview question for entry level. For example, 0 to 1 year or 0 to 3 years. Okay. So the question is simple. How do you find duplicate records in a table? Okay. So this question has been asked in during the interview of a Deloitte for data analyst or this kind of roles. Okay. First, I'm going to explain how do you find duplicate records in a table. Okay. So for example, first I'm going to take it as an employee table. So this is our employee table. Okay. And now this is our employee table. So now let me execute this query. So you will be able to see this is our table. Okay. So I took as a good example to better understanding to you. Okay. So here we are having ID and name and department, right? So in ID we are having all the IDs in consecutive way, consecutive numbers, and name and department. Here John is in sales department and John in sales department. The ID 1 and 3 is the two duplicate values, and all is HR department as well as all is in HR department. 3, 2 and 5 also two duplicate records, right? The only unique record is Bobby in IT department, right? So now the question is, how do you find the duplicate records in a table? Okay, this is our table. For example, let me let me let me execute this table. Now I just executed this table. Okay, this is our employee table. Now I'm going to write down SQL query to find duplicate records in a table. Okay, so let me write down the duplicate records in a table. So this is our question, right? Control C, Control V, which is most powerful thing we can do. And now let me write down. First I'm going to write the select, and then what I'm going to do, select, I'm going to write name, and as well as what should I write, name and department, right? So let me write down the name. So name, comma, and the department. Okay, department, make sure there was no spelling mistakes. Department, and okay, department. Now department from table name is employee, right? Employee. Okay, this is our table name. The table name is employee, and here I would like to find duplicate records, right? For example, here what I'm going to use, I'm going to group the, on top of names and departments, I'm going to use the group function. Okay, let me use group by name and department. Okay, name and department. Okay, on top of these two columns I have used group by function, and then on top of this group by function I am going to use having clause. Okay, whatever the grouping I have done by using group by function, on top of this group by function I am going to use having clause. Okay, let me use having clause. This is a beautiful having clause. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply filters on top of group by. Okay, so for example I just want to see only duplicate records, right? I'm going to use count function. Count, star means all the columns. Okay, here star means, inside star means all the columns, and greater than. Okay, greater than means we need to figure it out. Greater than 1 means we need to figure it out only duplicate values. Okay, let me execute this query. What is going to happen? So let me write. Okay, we are able to fetch two records, John and Alice, right? So but which is not appropriate. Okay, let me do one thing. And okay, let me give the comma and count. So here what I'm going to do, count, and I'm going to use inside star. Okay, now let me execute this. whether it is going to work out or not. Let me execute. Yeah, so we figured it out, two duplicate records. Okay, so now I'm going to write, giving the appropriate name to this column, duplicate records. Okay, duplicate as duplicate records. Okay, record. Okay, I have given duplicate record. Okay, let me execute once again. Now we are able to fetch two records. Two John and Ollie's are these are the two duplicate records. Okay, John sales this row has been appeared two times, and Ollie's HR department is appears two rows. Okay, two times. Okay, let me go to the our original table. Now you will be able to understand. Here you can see John and Alice. John is appears in ID 1 and as well as 3, right? And as well as Alice is appeared 2 and 5. These are the two duplicate records. So by writing these query, you will be able to figure it out, duplicate records in a table. These are the two duplicate records. Okay. Here we have used group by function and having clause. Whenever someone is going to ask you about how do you find duplicate records in a table during the interview, somebody is going to ask you. So you can use group by and having clause. Okay. So on top of group by, you are going to use having clause. Then you will be able to figure it out duplicate records in a table. Now I am going to show this uh, same question in Excel as well. Okay. So let's go back to the Excel. So this is our table, right? Same table, whatever the table we have taken in SQL as well, this is also same table. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use conditional formatting first. Okay, to find duplicate values, I'm duplicate records. Okay, sorry. So first I'm going to highlight with the duplicate values. Here you can see duplicate and light red fill with the dark red text. Okay, whatever the duplicate stickers into this table, I'm going to fetch into light red. Okay, so let me do it. Oh sorry, I made a mistake. I need to select this entire table and then go to the conditional formatting and duplicate values. Now you can enter. Okay, now you will be able to see all the duplicate records. These are the all the duplicate records. Only the one is unique records. Bobby IT is the unique records, and you can do this uh, in pivot table as well. Okay, let me do it in the pivot table as well. Let me clear this, clear entire sheet or selected. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can do this, uh, finding the duplicate values in by using the pivot table as well. Okay, let me show you by using the pivot tables. So first I'm going to from table. Okay, let me select entire table first. So I just selected entire table, and from table and new sheet, new, I'm going to open, I'm going to create the pivot tables in new worksheet to figure it out duplicate records. So now this is a new sheet. Okay, here what I'm going to do, in rows I'm going to keep it name as well as department. Okay, okay, now I just kept it name and department in rows, and id into, I'm going to take id as a values. That's it, guys. So, oh, oops, we made a mistake. Let me do it. We can go to the value field settings. I'm going to keep it as a count. Okay. So now here you can see, you will be able to see, for example, Alice is the two duplicate records and John is the two duplicate record. Bobby is the IT department, and which is one record, which is unique record. You will be able to figure it out by using pivot tables as well. Okay. So hope you understand, guys. How do you find duplicate records in a table? I have explained three methods. One is by writing the SQL query by using group by clause, and as well as having clause on top of group by, and as well as have explained by using the conditional formatting, and as well as by using the pivot tables. Hope you understand, and make sure to like the video, and what kind of questions do you want? Make sure to comment the comment section what kind of videos you are expecting from me, and we will meet in the next video. And like the video and subscribe the channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching.